5 years ago today, April 6th, 2009, I created my first YouTube account ever, supershadow1997. Little did I know that day would change my life forever. And God did it. This video is basically a tribute, just talking, if you want to listen, about the last 5 years and how they've impacted me. I wanted to do YouTube for a while, and doing it was just an inspiring thing. And through doing this YouTube, I got to meet some of the greatest people who I've ever met in my entire life, who changed me forever. The people on the SuperSkarmory Motion forums. Now those were great days. Though I don't keep in contact with as many of them as I used to, stopped talking, I still keep in contact with 2 sometimes, 3, 4, whatever. And it's just, I just like to take a moment to just think about how much things have changed. We were young, we were stupid, it was so weird, like, thinking back on it, like, it was a blast, don't get me wrong, but, like, everything's just changed so much. Everyone is not the same as they were back all those years ago. We've matured. But I will never forget those memories. Even with YouTube. I know I'm going back and forth with this, but YouTube, I just was involved with so many things. It was great. Met some people who wouldn't impact me from YouTube. RacingMan95, Amazing Napoleon, Samaritic Chover Dragon, 101 Wildheart, 101, and so many other people. I even joined SuperSkarmory forums from private messaging people, be like, oh, should I do this? And like, I actually asked permission to go and join. That's how stupid I was. Again, I'm making a tribute to the last 5 years, or 5 years ago, really, like 2009, which I consider to be one of the most glorious moments I've ever lived in my entire life. Everything was just so awesome. We were young. It felt like there wasn't a thing to worry about. It really felt like that. And on top of it, I was doing my YouTube channel, and I was just doing Mario 64 DS. I still have a couple of videos from my camcorder that I used to use making those videos. And I've been debating, like, trying to find my password to my old email so I could so I can try to restore my SuperShadow1997 account, because that account is unfortunately suspended. And what I'd do is I would download every video that I felt had a significant importance and upload everything I could have to this channel, ShadowLush1997, my pride and joy. Which reminds me, I never would have gotten this far on SuperShadow1997. I honestly would not have. I would not have 500 plus videos. I would not have nearly 500 subscribers. That would not have happened. I got this through legitimate hard work and the support of you all, my fans. Thank you, really, for sticking with me since 2012. Like, that's really impressive. I just really want things to talk about, but it's harder. Because I'm thinking, going into this, yeah, I know I'm going to talk about it. I know what's going to happen, but I don't. It's scary, I guess. I really miss these experiences, this life I once had. I miss doing all of that. Everything was just so perfect. But I do realize that things cannot remain the same. Things cannot always be how they once were in the past. I understand that. I want to take a moment right now to tribute some of the people who have made the biggest impacts on me from 5 years ago. Kyoushiro, Shiningbolt, Uzi, Tainers, Amir, XPL, Majorasfan. These are people from the forums, and SuperSkarmory himself, the man who I know I'm going to sound like an idiot saying this, and I don't care if what you guys are going to think of me saying this. I would not be here if it was not for that man's videos and being so interested in wanting to do what he did. I would not be here without him, and I owe and I owe that man quite a bit. Even though he may not know that, it's through the experiences of watching his videos and being on his forums that I got to meet some of the greatest people I have ever met in my entire life, and giving me just the greatest experience I could ask for. And even through it, I met my best friend, Spitfire, in 2010, thanks to a change of forms and everything. 2009, I swear, was the best. Just chilling, doing YouTube, 4Motion, everything. If I could literally just go back and just relive all of it, I honestly really would. It would be just the best thing to do for me. I would absolutely just love it. Just one last experience with hanging out with all that old experiences, coming home from school, doing my homework, hopping on the forums, upload a video, talk to the people on the forum, post, talk, say goodbye to people for going to bed from time zones and everything. I miss that all so much. These last 5 years have really changed me, my friends. They've really changed me. I'm not the same innocent boy I once was. I've definitely matured. I think differently. I think in the most logical ways I can think of. Even if my nonsense in my videos doesn't sound, serious or logical. It's because things are difficult to talk about, like I've said. But regardless, April 6th, 2009... Oh yeah, speaking of which, there's more people I want to credit. The people I listed earlier, from Kyo to whoever I left off, are people from the forums who I've got to meet and become great friends with. Like the main group I was with for a while. Now here's some more people. SuperSkarmoryrocks, SSR / PokeZone, TuxGamer, Dragonite91, Dalty /Dalton, SparklingDragonite, Melchoir. Yes, Melchoir. I gotta think. Dang it, this is harder than I thought. Icewave44, Pokemental, or Mental, and Gyaradomo. Luigi, basically, I'm trying to say there. And that is all, I believe, with... Oh, Captain Falconman. Captain Falconman was definitely one of the people I needed. I felt like I should definitely mention. And I believe that is all the people who I feel have made the biggest impact on me from the last 5 years. These people were amazing, and they still are amazing people. I can only hope to imagine what it's going to be like in another 5 years when it's 10 years after doing this incredible experience. Never let an experience like that go, my friends. That'll be all for this video. Thank you all for watching. Stick tuned for more. And thank you, everybody. If you've known me from SuperShadow1997 and you carried over from that, if that's at all possible, for giving me the greatest 5 years I could have asked for.